the topic that we've touched upon is perfect to perhaps even highlight a little bit about what's happening in United and how there has been a gradual decline since the Glazers took over, and especially considering in the last few weeks the recent developments. I guess we could perhaps cover all of that by just coming over to you. So take it away. Let's go back in 2005 and
Oh,
bring us to 2023.
I've been waiting for this rant. I'm so prepared. Maz, Malu, just
So,
fucking. Oh,
So
Shubham, where do
I have a cold, so I won't be able to listen to this like well enough. I'm going to just
where do I begin, Shubham? Like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I've never in my life not wanted to watch a United game. Never. Even in the most disaster of times which we've had ever since Fergie has left, there's
Yep.
never been a time where I have been like, fuck this. I'm not going to watch this game. Never. This season, I've watched 2 games. That's it. I am so tired because there's nothing that I'm seeing. There's every time I watch the highlights, there's nothing to see. It's the same thing again and again and again and again and again. And it all comes from and it all stems from the ownership. Especially, I've been supporting United since 1998. The first thing that I saw was United versus Arsenal. And funny enough, actually Arsenal were playing better. And then I was told, yeah, but it was a draw anyway. Arsenal still didn't win.
actually sounds
But
about right.
but what I was told was that, like, since that day, I was told that, they are the best team. You should support them. Never looked back ever since. I know we were spoiled under Fergie's reign. And Shubham, you and I are very fortunate that we've seen United win it all, right? Unfortunately, it I'm telling you, you and I could have lived without the success for another 10 years as well. But when you know we are failing purely because of the ownership, because there are leeches in this club who haven't done anything to solve the problems in the stadium. Shubham, literally, I was in the Stratford end. The leaky roof was falling on our heads. It was literally still leaking. How atrocious is that? We've been complaining about this since 2000, since Fergie's time. In fact,
As a matter of fact,
nothing has
even the comments
changed.
that Ronaldo made on Piers Morgan's show, that the training facilities have not changed in the time he left. And I believe he left like in what, 2013 or something like that?
2009.
2008, 2009.
2009.
So, and he came back in 2021. So in 12 years, no changes, no upgrades to the training facilities.
Shubham, you said they spent. Whose money did the Glazers spend? Ticket sales, jersey sales, and everything else that the United fans have pumped into the club. Not a single penny from their own pockets, which is also fine. But the disrespect, the unwillingness to come out and address anything, the clear indifference and ignorance when media approaches them to not address anything and be like, to hell with you, what can you do? You can't do anything about it. We don't give a fuck. You deal with it. What will you do to us? Kill us? It's come to that. And there's a reason why this band has been on my hand for so many years now. It doesn't come off. It's made me start hating to watch the team that literally, like we said, makes our week, makes our year. It's our mood. Our football club is more than that. And we are Indians sitting here in a different continent, so passionate about it, right? I don't get my mood off as much as when United lose, as when India loses, as when United lose. It's really like some things can't be explained. So you can go on and on and on, but ownership is crucial. And I know people will say, oh, when Fergie was there, this happened and they still succeeded. No, David Gill was there. That's why it succeeded. After David Gill also retired and left along with Fergie, we didn't even sign a good football director. We put a finance guy in charge of making decisions about which players we'll bring in. Ed Woodward, the guy doesn't even know how to spell football. Genuinely, it's a joke. It's as simple as that. You don't hire the right people. You've not put in any effort in trying to improve the biggest sports property in the world. And this is what triggers me the most. He went and bought Tom Brady for his team, for the Pirates or whatever the fuck their team is called.
Buccaneers, yeah. Tampa Bay
Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a pirate logo, so that's why. They went and bought Tom Brady. They won the fucking Super Bowl. They turn up and come, and they have the audacity to come and pick up the trophy as well over there. They had the audacity to come to the FA Cup final as well this time. For what? And he was sitting next to Fergie. So I mean, I don't know. I'll just go on, like you said, Shubham, a rant. I know I didn't even end up answering your question, but I think the emotions speak volumes about what bad ownership can do. And Shubham, obviously, you can give your perspective as well.
Yeah, I guess I'll just quickly summarize Mazhar's emotions with some, I guess, facts and numbers to put it in perspective for non-United fans. So I guess United was bought in 2005, roughly around 750 million pounds, out of which 250 was put in by the Glazers. The rest was leveraged buyout. So the debt went on United at an interest rate, which has gradually grown. And I guess United has a debt of over $1 billion. I don't know if it's pounds, dollars, but clearly a large sum of money. There's been no money invested in the club by the Glazers, but the regular dividends taken out, no upgrades in the training facilities. Old Trafford is a leaky place to be. The
literally, Shubham, literally a leaky place.
Absolutely, it is in gradual decline. And to be very honest, I read an article that the credit cards have been maxed out. We just desperately need investment to take the club forward, or even to have like a decent training facility, or to have better infrastructure in terms of Old Trafford, which honestly, if the club was run well, the fact that it's such a well-oiled machine in generating revenue, I don't think we would be in the situation. I think United, being one of the biggest clubs in the world, would have enough money to take care of itself and would not need to be in a situation where you need to be floated on the stock exchange, or you need 25% like of your club to be sold so that you get in fresh money. And the questions are, with this fresh money coming in, if it comes in at all, how is it spent? Will it be taken out by the Glazers? Will it be used to clear debt? Will it be used for development? There's just lack of clarity, and there is no real relationship with the fans, which obviously highlights the fact that perhaps they don't care. There's no strategy, there's no relationship, and money is just not being used well. Hopefully that summarizes the situation with United. And Krishnan, there's something I think you want to add.
I was going to say, not to pile on to the misery, but I completely feel exactly like what y'all said. Maz, like how you said, I'd never take off that band. They've completely leveraged the fact that they have maybe one of the most loyal fan bases globally, and they've made use of it. Just to add a couple of things to what you were saying, Malu, I didn't know this, but like reading recently, I found out United is the only Premier League club to pay its owners shareholder dividends. Only Premier League club, and have paid out 166 million in dividends since 2016. They have paid 743 million just in interest payments on the loans that the Glazers took over. And the interest payments that they've paid over the last 12 years alone is 3 times as much as any other Premier League club, nearly accounting for the combined total of every other Premier League club, which is 536. So totally they paid 743 million. In the last 12 years, it's 517 million pounds. The total of every other Premier League club combined in the last 12 years is 536 million. It is.
I guess that's sort of like validates my point, right? That had the money been used well, 715 million in interest payments would have definitely taken care of Old Trafford, got us a better roof, perhaps upgraded the stadium, maybe some training facilities as well.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can find the full episode linked in the bio. To check out any of our other episodes, we're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and any other major podcasting platform. Check it out.